Alright, what's up, guys? I want to talk a little bit about Cardinals I've been seeing the past week in the, what was it, Diamondback and Rocky series. So, I was pretty excited about May 19th, I think it was. I think it was the last Rockies game, if I'm not mistaken, where we had some major lineup changes. And so, I was excited. And so, I was really happy to see Diaz in the 2 hole and Piscotty in the 4 hole. And so I was kind of like, wow, someone's actually in the 8th hole that deserves to be there, which was Colton Wong at the time. And Tejada the next game, which was Friday night. And so, yeah, so it seems like, I guess Matheny finally learned a little bit, wait, these guys are actually knowing what they're doing. And then immediately after they had that lineup change, they went out and won yeah, they won big. Yeah, the final score was yeah, the final score was 13-7 off of a 3-run home run of Matt Carpenter at the end of it. So clearly it was a good game. Lions pitched well on Thursday night. And so last night is what I was really disappointed with Ruben Tejada. So Ruben Tejada, I'm sure many of you know, we picked him up in spring training after Johnny Peralta was injured with his thumb issues, and he was a former Met, and he was a free agent after he was released by the Mets. And so I kind of looked at his numbers and I was like, oh, this guy's not a good player. This guy's not a good backup. And I'm thinking, why don't we just give Diaz a chance? And thank God we did. Imagine if we had to see him every single day. That would be insanity. But I mean, like, yeah, you can compare him to stinking Pete Kozma. He's that bad. And we all saw how Pete Kozma looked. Just completely awful. Yeah, yeah, and then last night, I went to bed because it was a West Coast game, and it was like midnight by the time it was the bottom of the ninth, when stinking Matheny says, oh, let's put in Ruben Tejada to pitch. Why? Just flat out why? I mean, come on. You put in the horrible shortstop that is terrible defensively and offensively, and is like contributing to all these errors, and think he can pitch somehow. So I was kind of like, I gotta reach out and see like a press conference and see why Matheny actually wanted to use him to get some sense of this insanity. And so here's what he says.
Did you ask for volunteers, or did you have an idea that Tejada, I mean, it was his debut, but how'd you settle on him coming in late like that?
You know, he's just kind of a gamer. He'll do whatever. I've fooled around, mentioned it to him before as he's throwing balls across the infield. Yeah, he's told me, he's got plenty of arm. But unfortunately, I think he's almost too pitcher-like. Sometimes you can bring in a guy who's a little under the radar throwing lollipops up there. Their hitters were having to really concentrate because his arm was good enough that cost him a couple home runs. But that was a great job of him stepping in for us.
I mean, seriously, saying that he has power when he throws the ball, and Tejada telling Matheny, I'm really powerful at throwing the ball. That makes you decide, oh, let me just pitch you. Let me just pitch you in the bottom of the ninth when it's a 2-run game. It's just ridiculous. It's like, I feel bad for the people that even had to pay to go to that game and just watch that just horrible outcome unfold. I mean, come on. We need to do something about Tejada. I mean, he's gonna be gone once Peralta's back. I mean, Peralta's in his rehab stunt right now, and hopefully he'll be doing well. But yeah, but it was kind of like I was looking at the bullpen, like what could have Matheny done? What would I have done in Matheny's position? Well, let's see. I don't know. Maybe the what was it? Former closer from South Korea or Japan. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. I know he was born in the other and played in the other. And so, I mean, come on, not putting an O when he's like phenomenal so far. And I mean, come on, Seagrass is sitting in the pen too. I just don't know what he was going with. But thankfully, Tejada hopefully will be dropped once Peralta's back. And hopefully Diaz can take the second base position so that we have that power in the lineup and at the same time have the defense of Johnny Peralta. So yeah, thanks for watching and like this video and subscribe.